Jada, I hope you've had a chance to look over the written feedback from your 360 review. Let's start with the good news. Each of the 4 projects you've worked on have finished early or on time and within budget. Clearly, the common denominator is you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Richard. As you know, it was really tough getting some of those teams to deliver on time. I'm glad you're pleased with my results.
Well, yes. While we're extremely happy about your project performance, there seem to be some issues with work relationships or fit.
Excuse me?
Well, perceptions go a long way, and we just need to manage the perceptions that some of your peers have about you.
What type of perceptions?
It's been noted that you're a bit of a steamroller, and a few of the other project leads complained about having to deal with personality issues between you and other team members.
But
your peers think you're a bit too aggressive and at times unapproachable, and you're not seen as a team player. For example, on your last project, you came up with a tweak to the script that was very creative, but you just went ahead and made the changes without checking in with the other leads. It may be something small to you, but perceptions matter, especially if you want to get ahead.
So the company wants me to take less initiative?
No, it's not that. It's more about style. What about the incident with the new guy, Jack? What happened there?
He assumed I was a junior engineer and tried to assign me grunt work.
And?
With all due respect, I am one of the most senior engineers here. I've delivered many complex projects on time, and I've been one of the best technical leads here. I am certainly willing to roll up my sleeves and do my share, but to be assigned the lion's share of the cleanup work, unit testing, and bug fixing is a bit insulting.
He's new. Perhaps it was an honest mistake. I think you're reading too much into it. Getting ahead here means sorting what matters from what doesn't. And in your case, style is one of those things that needs to be corrected. Otherwise, you'll only get so far.
Okay, I'm still trying to understand this feedback. Can you please provide me some more specific examples of what I've done wrong?
Look, Jada, it's not really about being wrong. I'm just asking whether you can see how other people might perceive things you do or say differently than you do. People think you act like you know more than they do or you're better than they are.
Well, I am a senior engineer, and I've been asked to be a project lead. So am I supposed to act like a leader or one of the team?
Well, both. We want you to lead the team, but not act like a boss.
Hey, Rick. My wife Brianna just won a major case for her firm, so we're going out to lunch to celebrate. She's on her way up now. Do you want to join us?
Unfortunately, I can't. I had to give Jada her performance review this morning, and it's really backed up my schedule.
No problem. How did it go?
Overall, it went well. Really well. I think it was a breakthrough conversation, and she took it to heart. I wouldn't be surprised if we noticed some changes.
Breakthrough? What changes are you hoping to see? She's already one of our top engineers.
Well, I brought up some of the issues her coworkers and other project leads have been having with her style.
Problems with her style? What problems?
You know, how she can be too aggressive. From what I hear, she's a bit of a steamroller. She has creative ideas, but she's also a bit of a maverick.
I've worked with Jada numerous times, and I've never thought of her as aggressive. She's one of 2 black engineers here, and the only senior female engineer. We've asked her to lead projects, but others are uncomfortable with her in that position. So she takes initiative sometimes and goes with her ideas without checking in. You can't say they haven't paid off for us.
No, I'm certainly not saying we haven't benefited from her talents. All the points I made were minor. My main message was that she has a successful career ahead of her and that she just needs to soften her edges a little.
Knock, knock. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm hoping to steal my husband away for lunch.
So, how was your review? Did you get the promotion?
It didn't go so well.
What do you mean? How does your review not go well when you're the top contributor and overall star?
Apparently, my style rubs some coworkers and managers the wrong way. Oh, and I'm not a good fit.
Since when are people who have the most innovative ideas and get the work done for this company not a good fit?
Richard started listing all these negative comments and incidents.
Like what?
I'm too aggressive, and he called me a steamroller. The thing is, if I were more passive, no one would actually hear me. Remember when I first came in and got stuck doing grunt work? I would suggest a new idea, and they would just pass me over. And then 2 seconds later, some guy would say the exact same thing. And it was like he came up with the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh, that's so sexist. If you were a man, you'd be seen as a go-getter. But because we're women, we're too aggressive and need to work on our style.
I know. I'm now the aggressive, angry black woman.
I really look forward to the day when women engineers are valued for being talented engineers. We were just discussing this at the Women's Affinity Group the other day.
Well, we've definitely talked about these issues at the Black Affinity Group. Believe me, black engineers deal with this all the time. But seriously, Jada, where was the thanks for working around the clock and making the product a success?
Right. And remember last year they weeded out Jamal, even though everyone liked him and his quality was good, but he kept missing ship dates. I am getting things done and producing quality work. And yet, Richard was basically telling me I won't succeed here.
Sorry, Jada.
It'd be one thing if he had real concerns about my actual performance or mistreating others, but I just don't get the fit and style issues, especially when the guys on the team do the same things. He was clearly telling me I don't have a future here.